Hello, good evening. The former SNP MP Michelle Thompson has called on Nicola Sturgeon to apologise for the way the party dealt with allegations relating to property deals. Ms Thompson was told last week she would face no action over the deals, which were carried out before she was an MP. But speaking to BBC Scotland, Ms Thompson said she was forced to leave the party and deny the chance to defend herself to the leadership. She's been speaking to our political correspondent, Nick Eardley.
All smiles ahead of the 2015 election. Michelle Thompson was elected and was given a senior SNP role at Westminster. But within months she'd left the party after reports over property deals. Now she says she was forced out by party business convener Derek Mackay.
I got a phone call saying that they decided to, and again I said, but I don't want to, and they said, look, you really need to. And of course what I was understanding was that if I didn't, it would get much worse than it already was, and believe me, by that point it was pretty bad.
A solicitor had been struck off and a police probe into possible fraud launched. This week prosecutors said there was no credible evidence and there would be no charges. Now Ms Thompson says she was denied the chance to make her case to the party and wants an apology from Nicola Sturgeon.
I would be delighted if I got one. But if I don't, and I got a personal conversation and we had a chat, because, you know, she's got a really difficult job. It must be, you know, and she does it very well. It must be really hard for her. If I had a conversation and we could chat to each other, that'd be very helpful.
Question number one,
the deals were raised in Holyrood, focusing on transactions which saw properties sold for profit shortly after they were bought.
Profiteering from vulnerable families is just plain wrong.
Ms Thompson says that's not what happened. Sellers were told they would get less than market value, and her only involvement with police, she says, was a voluntary statement.
Do you regret being part of that setup now? Would you do the same thing again?
I regret being part of that setup, and no, I will never do that again. That's not how I see the rest of my life unfolding.
In a statement, the SNP said that Ms Thompson took a dignified approach while the investigation was underway. The party says it wishes her the best for the future and will be happy to engage about membership of the SNP. And Ms Thompson still hopes she has a role to play.
So really it's about how I can go forward and contribute in some way, and I'm going to take some time and sort of reflect on how I'm able to do that.
Nick Eardley, reporting Scotland.
A man missing for almost a month has been found in his own home. Police say the remains which were discovered in Bo'ness are those of Arnold Mowat. The 64-year-old was last seen at an address in the same road on the 6th of July. Police Scotland says its handling of the case has been referred to the police watchdog. A £50,000 reward for information to find the missing Fife airman Corey McCaig has been offered again. Runner Callum Hawkins produced one of the best ever performances by a Scottish athlete at the World Athletics, but says his fourth place in the marathon behind Kenyan winner Geoffrey Karuri felt bittersweet.